Could be a lot higher, but Wilfred, I think the story here is Instagram Reels. In fact, on a previous show, we talked about, or you talked about how Instagram took the story idea from Snapchat so effectively, and we were really surprised with this number because Triller and Byte have been the alternatives that everyone's talking about. Now, Facebook makes this splash, and we're seeing 24% of young Americans saying they'd prefer this over TikTok, and that number really surprised us. The fact that they're upset, I think, is important, but the question here with a short video service like TikTok and its competitors, it has a winner-take-all feel to it. So the question's going to be, I think, really, where do the young stars from TikTok go? Because what we're seeing in the data when we go beyond even this survey, these young stars who've really become celebrities, they're all over TikTok. If they go to Instagram Reels or they go to Triller or they go to Byte, Wilfred, that could really change the entire equation.
What is Triller? And how hard is it for TikTok to do what it does with its algorithm that makes it the biggest and faster growing than some of these others like Byte and like Triller?
Well, I think the technology is not that hard to copy. I think that what's become with young Americans, what we notice a lot in our research on young Gen Z and millennials is when something becomes a zeitgeist type product, like Facebook did years ago, Instagram, Snapchat, now TikTok, it takes on a life of its own. And it reaches an escape velocity where everyone feels like they're missing out if they don't get on. The question, I think, is, can Triller or Byte use this, or Instagram use this one moment to take over? And what we're noticing, though, is actually, like much else in life, there is a political divide even in this issue. Because we have a Republican president, we're noticing young Republicans are much more likely to want to leave TikTok than young Democrats. But Sarah, another interesting point. This privacy issue, how we think about it a lot is like, man, privacy is really important. But actually, when we look at the data with young Americans today, a lot of them are concerned about the privacy issues from China, but not enough to delete TikTok. In fact, 88% have said, hey, I'm aware of the privacy issue, but I'm not willing to go as far to actually delete the app. They're kind of living in a world, I would argue, where a lack of privacy is more the assumption than privacy being the assumption more for like people of the Gen X and baby boomer generations.
Do we know how many TikTok loyal fans have tried the new Facebook version yet? And do we think that the results of your survey could change once they've given the new one a go? I mean, people can be very tribal, I guess, with the app they use, and they might be just as happy to switch if it's forced upon them and they try the new app.
Well, here's an important point on that question. It's a great question. Instagram is foundational to Gen Z, and it has such a stranglehold. It really is your online identity. So adding in a feature like Stories or adding in a feature like Reels, a lot of these young users have such a high trust with Instagram, they're going to move to it right away and at least give it a shot. Now, there's a big question for Instagram and Facebook, though. They have tried copycat products before in the past. And on this product, the question is it actually better to be separated? Because Instagram has a great business, and they do what they do really well, photo sharing, and millions of people love that product. TikTok has a great business, and it's exploding in growth. Do those products exist on the same platform, or are they better existing separately? And I think that's where Triller and Byte, these new upstarts, which really, Sarah, they're carbon copies in many ways. They're very similar in functionality. But again, what we're noticing, though, is if the stars go there and if the numbers go there, these platforms are built on everyone being in one place. So I think, another data point I'd like to give you is Microsoft has been the big name we're talking about. In fact, Microsoft could help in this way. 33% of young Americans are saying if Microsoft buys TikTok, they'll actually feel safer using it. Now, most of them don't care too much about the safety of the privacy issue, but 33% is a meaningful number. So there is a chance that Microsoft could come in and purchase TikTok, and the whole conversation with Reels and Triller and Byte could be more, out the window.